It is the largest cash seizure in Miami-Dade police history. Over $24 million found inside the
1.8 million right here. The $20 bills section.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. is a famous American boxer and promoter known for finishing his career undefeated while winning world titles in 5 different weight classes. During his career, he also earned a bronze medal at the Olympics, won several Golden Glove championships, and became one of the biggest names in boxing history. After retiring from professional boxing in August, he moved into exhibition matches and business ventures. Recently, CNN reported that authorities investigated and raided some of his homes and companies after claims connected to unpaid taxes from his boxing career. Reports also mentioned ongoing lawsuits, alleged unpaid debts, possible financial crimes, fraud accusations, and questionable cryptocurrency-related business activities, along with claims that around $330 million in cash was discovered at his Miami mansion.
Money made all day. You know, right here, a light million. Over there, counting up another million over there. Walk with me, ladies and gentlemen. Let me take you into my life. So Andrew Jackson, of course, is on the 20. Benjamin Franklin right here. You know, money made all day. We in the bank, doing what we do best, counting money.
According to reports, the FBI initially tried to freeze Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s bank accounts during the investigation, but authorities allegedly realized that the boxing star kept only a small amount of his fortune in the bank. Because of this, agents reportedly searched both his Miami and Las Vegas properties. Sources claimed that investigators found very little suspicious evidence at the Las Vegas home, since it was mainly the place where Mayweather spent most of his time. The Miami mansion, however, reportedly became the main focus of the investigation. After a detailed search, officials allegedly uncovered a heavily protected hidden room secured with advanced systems that reportedly took hours to break into.
The cash was behind this wall in the attic, packed in orange Home Depot buckets, 150 grand in each.
Security guards and employees at the property were reportedly handcuffed and questioned because none of them claimed to know how to open the room. After spending hours trying different methods and using all available resources, agents eventually forced the door open and allegedly discovered enormous piles of cash stored inside, with reports claiming there was so much money that authorities struggled to remove it all from the mansion.
Money made, that's all I do is get money. Today is a rose gold day, as you can see.
While all of these events were unfolding, Floyd Mayweather Jr. was reportedly nowhere to be seen. By the end of the operation, authorities allegedly locked down the property, cleared everyone out of the mansion, and placed the entire estate under strict security and constant watch, alongside the huge amounts of cash that were reportedly discovered inside the hidden room. Investigators also claim to have uncovered several documents and records believed to contain serious and potentially damaging information connected to the ongoing investigation. These discoveries reportedly pushed officials to contact Mayweather directly and request that he appear for questioning regarding the allegations. However, as of now, reports say the boxing legend has not responded to the claims or released any public statement addressing the situation. With more accusations continuing to surface, many people believe there is a real possibility the investigation could eventually lead to a court case. And if the allegations become more severe, some reports suggest he could even face prison time unless he is granted bail under what many believe would be very unlikely circumstances.
The $20 bills section. We like to call this the Andrew Jackson section, but I like to call it wallpaper. 200,000 in 20s.
Fans reacted strongly to the reports, with many people sharing jokes, criticism, and wild theories online. Some even claimed that a large portion of the cash found could allegedly be fake money. One person commented that Floyd Mayweather was finally being investigated by federal authorities and said it was something they believed should have happened a long time ago. Another joked that the boxing star, known for constantly showing off stacks of cash, had finally been caught in trouble. Some fans mocked the reported millions of dollars in cash, comparing the situation to scenes from crime movies and saying it looked like something out of heist film. Others took shots at Mayweather's personality, with one person saying his hidden cash collection was almost as large as his ego and joking that he was probably saving money for his next big public moment. A few reactions were even harsher, with some people arguing that if the money was seized, it should be given to people in need, including homeless communities and struggling families.
Like 1.8 million, you know how it is. Check it out. Let them know it's all hundreds. Money man.
More fans continued reacting online, with many turning the situation into jokes and sarcastic comments. One person compared Floyd Mayweather's mansion to a real-life Monopoly game, saying that instead of fake bills, the house was reportedly filled with real cash that they claimed probably was not taxed properly. Another fan joked that the amount of money allegedly found was so massive it could create its own gravitational pull, while sarcastically accusing the boxing star of being skilled at hiding money. Some reactions became even more personal, with critics saying Mayweather was finally facing consequences after years of showing off his wealth, expensive lifestyle, and confidence in public. One fan commented that after all the trash talk and constant displays of money, the undefeated boxing champion was now reportedly dealing with serious attention from federal authorities. Another fan added more jokes to the conversation, wondering if Floyd Mayweather only accepts cash payments for his exhibition fights, and sarcastically saying that might explain why he always appears to run through money so quickly after events. Someone else joked that federal authorities should auction off the reported cash and even start selling Floyd-themed money t-shirts, claiming the profits could help pay for his next big advertising campaign. Despite all the online criticism and rumors, the retired undefeated boxing legend has always proudly talked about the hundreds of millions he earned during his career and continues to show off the rewards of his success. Recently, Mayweather shared a video displaying a rare Arnold Schwarzenegger watch, what he called the largest one-of-a-kind Chanel bag in the world, and stacks of cash reportedly worth around 1.44 million euros spread across a table. In the caption, he explained that while some people believe loud and flashy individuals are usually hiding illegal behavior, he personally has no problem showing off what he describes as legally earned wealth. He also spoke proudly about rising from poverty, overcoming challenges, and becoming a successful black businessman without caring about public criticism. Along with the video, Mayweather later posted another photo of himself surrounded by money while sending a direct message aimed at people who constantly criticize and doubt him.
Of course, in this world, I don't always play until, worry about what anyone says about me. Mm-hmm. But I wasn't doing none of that. I said, let me have some fun. Let me play with the people.
Yeah.
And, actually, man, something I want to show you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, let me show you something.
Okay.
I like being educated. Okay. Man, one thing we don't.
For more than 2 decades, critics have said Floyd Mayweather Jr. mainly focuses on showing off his lifestyle, his cars, jewelry, mansions, designer clothes, and large amounts of cash. In response, Mayweather has repeatedly said he is not bothered by the criticism and believes people have spent too much time focusing on him instead of improving their own lives. He is widely regarded as one of the richest athletes in history, with an estimated net worth of around $450 million and career earnings reportedly exceeding $1.1 billion. In a recent social media post, the 47-year-old once again gave fans a look at his wealth, sharing an Instagram story that showed large stacks of cash spread across the floor, appearing to be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars.
It's really show account numbers. But man, last time I checked, it's still right there.
Ooh, hold on, let me get. Oh shit.
Man, it's still right there.
Oh shit.
I still got it.
Okay.
I still got it just for the record. I still got it just for the record.
Okay. Damn. Shit, could be bullshitting.
Still got it just for the record. I still got the 100. Still got 100 mil I ain't never even touched. That's just for the record.
Shortly after, Mayweather was seen posing on an airport runway before focusing on his custom private jet, which was ready for departure. The aircraft was large and styled in silver and gold, with TMT, the money team, clearly displayed on the wing and his name, Floyd Mayweather, written along the side. While showing off the jet, he shouted to the camera, "Not bad for a high school dropout." Despite the display of wealth, not all fans were impressed. Some online reactions were critical, with one person commenting that he comes across as insecure and overly focused on showing off his lifestyle.
Time to go. Let's go. It's just for the record.
That's just for the record.
That's crazy though that after all these years, they still.
It doesn't. The thing is this, man. You must realize this. Just about life. The thing is this. If you don't have no money, you ain't gonna have no money problems. You know what I'm saying? For you to even have any money problems.
Other fans continued reacting strongly in the comments, with many repeating similar criticism. One person called him a clown and said he seemed like the most insecure person they had ever seen. Another user went further, suggesting that people who constantly show off usually do it because they feel the need to prove themselves or compare themselves to others. Some even mocked him more personally, bringing up his education and claiming he tries to overcompensate through constant displays of wealth. Another comment dismissed his message entirely, saying he thinks he is inspirational when he is not. At the same time, a few users added humor to the discussion, with one jokingly asking if Floyd Mayweather would ever be broke again.
Or keep them talking about what you're doing. It's obvious you must making some noise some type of way. So I'm making some noise some type of way. Whether it's in the ring or out the ring. Like I showed the people, actually, I paid, I think it was in 2015, I think I paid him. That was just 3 checks, but gave him another check. I think I gave him over 34 million. That's what I paid in 20. Got 2 different colors, check it out. See color down here? Look at the color up top. Time me to go to bed. Time me to go to bed. I'll see you guys in the land.
2 fans also shared more positive opinions, with one saying Mayweather's success proves his discipline, hard work, and determination, adding that leaving school early did not stop him from reaching the very top of professional boxing and calling his journey truly impressive. Another supporter went even further, describing him as the greatest boxer of all time and praising him for openly enjoying and displaying the wealth he believes he earned through years of success in the ring. Despite the mixed reactions overall, Mayweather has continued to defend himself on social media, stating that his financial empire remains strong, stable, and fully secure. He also suggested that criticism from authorities like the IRS is simply attention being given to his money-made lifestyle, which he insists is built on success, fame, and years of hard-earned victories.
Yeah. Right. Well, he's in Nevada, so which is no state tax. So basically, all you have to do is give him that 33%.
Yeah.
Skip, I get it, and I get the fact like all they're gonna do is waste my money anyway, but that's not the way you do it.
That is not.
It was also alleged by some online critics that Floyd Mayweather may have shared a fake tax receipt on social media in an attempt to mislead the public, although these claims remain unverified and are based on speculation. His well-known nickname, Money, reflects both his dominance inside the boxing ring and his ability to earn huge amounts of wealth through fights, endorsements, and business ventures. At the same time, Mayweather has publicly said that he has paid an 8-figure sum in taxes over the past year, which he also posted on social media as a response to ongoing rumors and criticism about his finances. Interview 12.
These 4 special timepieces right here come as a package. Forbes just done a crazy story on the Hue collection. I need you guys to go check it out. Now, when I travel, I like to take 7 watches, 7 Ivy & Co watches. Now, I know in the past, I talked about 30 watches, 40 watches, but now it's all about the Hue collection and these 3 watches. Ivy & Co, Let's Go, the Hue collection.
Floyd Mayweather is widely regarded as one of the richest athletes in sports history, with his success in the boxing ring bringing him massive fight earnings. He is famously known by the nickname Money, which reflects both his wealth and his image in the sport. Although he retired from professional boxing, he has continued to step back into the ring for exhibition fights, while also building income through businesses and real estate investments. Reports in December also suggested that he had agreed to an exhibition rematch with Manny Pacquiao, possibly taking place in Japan, which would reignite their long-running rivalry later in the year.
This is wild.
Yeah. Well, and not to mention that could be proven, right? You just take the camera. You don't have to tell the audience it's sold out. Just take the camera and show us if it's sold out. I mean, it's as simple as doing that. Can I tell you one that's interesting? Floyd Mayweather, just before he came Floyd, he was Pretty Boy Floyd, in fact, at the time. The year was 2005. Portland, my hometown, and he fought Sean Bay Mitchell, who's a former world champion. So they fought
the tassel shorts.
Yep, that's exactly right. Yeah. Good memory, by the way. Gooseman promoted that.
Mayweather has also used social media to show off his earnings, including a post where he shared an image of a tax-related payment along with a bold caption. In one Instagram message, he claimed that before spending money on a Super Bowl-related expense, he paid the IRS, often referred to as Uncle Sam, around $18 million in taxes. He added that this was what he owed even while retired, suggesting that his tax payments were even higher during his active boxing career. In earlier comments dating back to around 2017, Mayweather also addressed criticism about his finances and said he had already handled his tax responsibilities. He further claimed that he had once displayed a $100 million check on stage from his fight with Manny Pacquiao, though he said he never even cashed it, using it to emphasize the scale of his earnings and dismiss concerns about his financial situation.
Had to pay, cut a $100 million check to the IRS. Yeah. Give him $100 million. Now, if someone in this camp introduced him to someone that knew the game and that could save him money, he would look at that as a business move.
Mayweather's tax attorney did not immediately respond to requests for comment, and it remains unclear whether authorities attempted to withhold any of his fight earnings, including his purse from the bout against Conor McGregor. Officials also declined to comment on the matter, and Nevada boxing regulators similarly did not provide any response when contacted. In general, the Internal Revenue Service typically pauses collection actions when a taxpayer formally disputes a lien or challenges a claim. Reports also suggested that Mayweather filed a petition with the U.S. Tax Court in Washington, D.C. on April 10th, requesting that his case be reviewed in Las Vegas. This step usually follows situations where a taxpayer and an IRS officer are unable to agree on how a tax debt should be resolved. Legal experts, including attorney Leighton Kohler from the Dickinson Wright Law Firm in Las Vegas, who is not connected to the case, explained that this process allows disputes over tax obligations to be formally reviewed and settled through the court system.
Then he has security. Well, if it don't work, at least got the money to pay him off. So I think it's a low risk, high reward for him. So I think in that situation, people with money like Mayweather, they'd be like, I'll try.
The appeals process may give Mayweather additional time to gather funds from his fight earnings, including money from his August bout, which he may then use to settle any outstanding tax issues with the Internal Revenue Service. Kohler, a former senior revenue agent with the IRS, explained that tax court judges only travel to Las Vegas once or twice a year, which can mean taxpayers often wait between 6 months and a year before their cases are actually heard. The 2015 lien is also reported to be one of several tax-related cases filed against Mayweather over the past decade, showing a pattern of ongoing disputes with tax authorities. Unlike many of his past opponents, such as Conor McGregor, who has not been linked to similar financial issues in recent years, Mayweather's financial history has drawn repeated public attention. However, in the United States, he is still often described as financially successful and, in many reports, debt-free. Over his career, Mayweather has been defined by two major eras in boxing: the pretty boy phase early in his career and the later Money Mayweather era, which reflects both his undefeated record and his reputation for extreme wealth and high-profile lifestyle.
Mania going after him? Are they being pressured by someone else to do this? What is the reason why they're doing it? And what do they have on him? I don't know.
Nobody knows. A lot of people are acting like they know. If you go read everybody.
Both of the strategies mentioned above carried a level of risk for Mayweather. The Internal Revenue Service does not always respond in predictable ways, and his previous tax-related issues may have made authorities less flexible in handling his case. Over time, interest and penalties reportedly built up while payments were delayed, adding more pressure to the situation. These complications are part of why he eventually faced serious enforcement action. And that's all for now. For more updates on boxing news, key moments, and major developments in the sport, stay connected by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss new content. Until next time, peace.